Hey everybody, welcome back to TechOdyssey. So today I'm here to talk about the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 2. The most expensive Samsung phone and pretty much the most expensive mainstream phone on the planet. It costs a ton of money, but I think that it's probably worth it. Now, you're going to have to hear me out on this because some people are probably like, yo bro, $2,000, no phone is worth that. And some people are gladly willing to pay it. Actually, it seems like more people have been willing to pay that price tag than the last Fold. There's a lot more confidence in the technology, there's more confidence in the product, and I think people are seeing the real-world applicability of having a phone that's not only a phone, but also a tablet, and it has top-of-the-line features. It has wireless charging, reverse wireless charging. It has 120 hertz display rate on the inside screen that folds out. It has 3 cameras on the back. It has everything you could possibly ask for in a phone. They left nothing hanging out on the table, unless you want to talk about the headphone jack. And some people, rightfully so. I wish that it did have that, but I get tired of talking about that. Either way, so the Z Fold 2, fantastic phone. I had the original one. I was very much on the fence about picking up the new one because the first one cost me so much stinking money. I paid $1,980 for it. I had like 15% off, so I think I ended up paying $1,800 for it out the door, brand new, back in January. But it did have the Samsung Galaxy Buds with it. It did have a case with it. I felt like, by and large, it was a pretty good deal, and maybe that spoiled me a little bit. Yes, I know this is $19 more, but okay, I'm all right with the fact that there's no earbuds with it. Okay, cool, guys. I feel like you're ripping me off a little bit, but I wish it was there. Not the end of the world. What they should have included with this phone, and I'm going to hammer this into the ground before I start talking about how much I love this phone. It makes me so mad that there's no stinking case with this phone. Yes, it's great. They put a screen protector on both screens. It doesn't bother me at all. All the people that are complaining about it, whatever, it's fine. They're okay. They're okay, guys. But to not put a case with this when I basically can't get a case anywhere, Samsung ran out of them, so they couldn't even send them out to people when the phones came out. You can't get a case anywhere. If you look on Amazon, all the Spigens and all the other cases that are coming out for it are not going to be available till like mid to late October, well past people's return period. So it's just very frustrating that I can't put a case on this $2,000 phone that I worry about dropping all the time. It's just like a constant thought when I'm carrying this, anywhere outside of laying in my bed playing Boom Beach. So the phone is great. The cameras are fantastic. The performance is top notch. It is really good. And surprisingly, I was really worried about the battery, and admittedly, I used the front screen a lot more than I used the inside screen, just because it's more convenient. When I park myself somewhere and I'm like, okay, I'm going to open this up, I'm going to play a game, I'm going to do some multitasking, I want to look at the big screen. And I'm not going to do something more than just reply to a quick message or answer a phone call or whatever. The front screen is really nice to use. It is a big improvement over the original Fold. They did everything right with this phone. I am so happy with the improvements. I knew I would be. Oh my gosh, I did not want to pay the money for it again because it's so stinking expensive. So anyway, I sold my original Fold. That helped cover half the cost. So I was like, all right, fine. I'm in it to win it. Okay, so the front screen, way better. And once you get used to it, if you use Gboard or another keyboard setup that learns your typing and your habits, then it works pretty darn well. So that's much improved. Look at this. It goes from the top to the bottom, to the left, to the right. It's really nice. And then on the inside, ta-da, we have the handy dandy full-size screen, which is bigger than the original one, and they made so many improvements. I like now that it very much so locks into place and it feels like it's flush. The original one, I felt like I still kind of had to push on a little bit to flatten it out. The screen is better, it's more beautiful, it has more space, it's really nice. I like it a lot. And of course, you can flip it back and forth. If you're using an app on the inside, you can have it open on the outside. When you close it, you got to go into the settings zone and set it up, which is really annoying. Like if you're using one on the front, like let's say I open up YouTube here, and then I open up the inside, ta-da, it moves over to the inside. But unless you set it up in the settings to where it will go back to the front screen when you close it, it won't go back. But the first time or two you do it, it tells you. So that's nice, but pay attention to that. Pay attention to the prompts when they come up. Performance is great. I was really worried about the battery life because it has the same processor and the same size battery as the Note 20 Ultra. If you've seen my other videos, you know To me, the battery on the Note 20 Ultra sucks. I can't stand it. It's dead. I get 4.5, 5 hours of screen on time if I'm actively using it. I've started to notice some other issues with the Note 20 Ultra as well, and it gets really hot when you use the cameras. But either way, this one, super cool. Performance is great. I am getting 6 to 7 hours of screen on time, and that's mixed between the front screen and the inside screen. I am tickled to death with the performance I'm getting out of this and the screen that's going along with it. So yes, majority I use the front screen, which is fine. Of course, that's saving some of the battery. Like, I don't know anybody that uses it like this all the time, but the balance between the front and the back screen is so good. This phone will last you all day, and my worries in that department are gone. The speakers are probably the best I have ever heard on a smartphone. They are so loud. Like, I was listening to it in my car earlier, and I was like, holy Jeebus, this is like legit. Let me try and find something real quick so I can play it, just so you can hear how loud these speakers are. All right, so here is an example of how loud the speakers are. My microphone is right up here, by the way, so I'll turn this on. Welcome back to TechOdyssey. So today I'm here with my brand new Microsoft Surface Duo, because I had to get a second one. So anyway, the speakers on this thing are just phenomenal. Like, I'll fire up this game real quick, and you can hear how loud it is when it starts up. Yeah, it's just great. So as far as listening to music, playing games, everything you can possibly think of under the sun, the speakers on this are so good. The cameras are really nice. It's got 3 12-megapixel cameras on the back. Takes really good pictures, really good video. It's got the Pro mode. You can still use it with like your Bluetooth earbuds if you want to use those as kind of a lapel mic wirelessly. Only in Pro mode though, not in normal camera mode. I hope they make that available in all the modes later on. That would be really nice. It's just really good. It's perfect for just about everything. One thing I really like about it is that you can carry it like this, and it's not like ginormous. And then whenever you find a position where you want to open up the screen, or you're stationary, or you want to take advantage of the giant screen, and then you can have all of this and then just close it right back whenever you need to go back on the go again. So it's really nice, really convenient, really sleek. It seems to be really well made, and I love the way the setup is with the new screen. So with the old Fold, you saw some of the videos, it just kind of flops around. It's either open or closed. This one, you can do all the different flex positions like you can with the Z Flip, which is also really nice too, because ta-da, it's so nice being able to do that. And it gives you a lot of flexibility, so you can prop it up, watch videos, do your duo calls, your Zoom calls, all that stuff. This is probably the most complete, the most functional, the most advanced phone probably that has ever been made, especially that's made it into mass production, and it is worth every penny. The only problem with this phone is that it's so expensive. Now, is it worth it? Yes. If you look at a Tesla, yes, they're really expensive, but I think they're worth it. You look at a Mercedes, they're really expensive. I think they're worth it. I think we're kind of entering this new phase of luxury, super premium, ultra premium tier phones. I mean, you've seen the Fold. The Fold is $1399. The Z Flip 5G, $1449. You look at the max size storage space on the iPhone 11 Pro Max or the Note 20 Ultra, you're talking $1,500 category, and then this at $2,000. Yeah, it's entirely worth it. It's just a matter of, is it worth it to you? I mean, is it something that you should spend your hard-earned money on? That's a financial decision that you will have to make for yourself. But I don't think there's any doubt in anyone's mind when they pick this phone up and use it, whether it's actually worth it or not. And I was a little concerned about even whether I would find the value in it, getting a new one coming from the original Fold, because they're very much identical. They share a lot of the same features. And then getting this new one, I'm like, I enjoy using this one so much more than the first one, just because I used the front screen a lot on the original one. And yeah, it was kind of narrow, the window was smaller, so it was kind of a pain in the rear end. I would have to correct my typing all the time, which is the majority of what I do on my phone. So they made all the right improvements on this. They made every possible, it's like they went to the drawing board and said, how can we make this better? Listened to the community feedback, and then came back and gave us a winning product. So if you want to get one of these things, totally worth it. You are going to fall in love with it. It is going to be a great phone experience, and that's something you don't get a lot in the phone world nowadays, because everything is so much the same. Yeah, we got the new iPhone. Fundamentally, it's still the same. Yeah, we got the new Note. It's fundamentally still the same. This is fundamentally not still the same, and it is a really nice, refreshing, enjoyable experience that makes phones fun again. When you're not hitting the bottle over how much you spent on it and wondering how you're going to pay your mortgage or your rent or your, whatever. Anyway, not really. Nobody should put themselves in that kind of financial position to get one of these phones. But other than that, it is a fantastic phone. I like it a lot. Hopefully this video has been helpful for you and reassuring you if you're interested in getting one. Hopefully it's given you the information you wanted in the event that you're curious about it and it's a decision you might be making. Or if it just piqued your curiosity because, shoot, it's a really interesting phone. This is revolutionary. It's not something you see out on the streets, but I guarantee one day when we can go out on the streets again, then you'll probably see one of these a lot more. And we've got a lot more new designs coming. The LG Wing, we've got the Z Flip, we've got the Motorola Razr. There's a lot of cool stuff coming in the pipeline, especially the new BlackBerry next year. So it's a really exciting time in the world of smartphones right now, and I'm here for all of it. So that's all I've got on my review and my conversation and thoughts regarding the Z Fold 2 5G. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down in the comment section. I'll get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.